So here you go, look at this gorgeous, gorgeous effects. There's my swipe. If you don't like that swipe line, you can either take a skewer to it and do some wiggles through it, or you can balloon kiss it, or you can use the balloon to swipe it. Look at those gorgeous colours though, from a very simple mix. And look at the absolute laciness. So many people you see on the acrylic art sites saying, I can't get any cells. You might have to invest in this. Absolutely, silicone does give you a different kind of cell altogether than these cells. And they're great too. It's just that if you want a resin or put any kind of varnish on your finished work, you have to spend time and effort getting the silicone off first, otherwise it just doesn't sit nicely. So there you go, that is absolutely brilliant, and you could absolutely leave it exactly as it is and make that a reflection swipe or continue on with it. I'm going to have a think for a few minutes, but I'm sure I'll continue on. But if you like it exactly like this, your nice piece of art as it is, then leave it at this stage. But I will just show you what I did on an embellishment. Okie doke. Like I said, you can absolutely leave it as it is. I would love to balloon this, but just for something else, I'm going to do what I call a pseudo bloom, which is to create a little bloom in places on it, and just have that lovely lacy cells as a background. So I might use a few darker colours as my little blooms. I'm going to try. So this is burnt umber with a good dash of black. So this is just made with my normal glue. I'm just going to try one in case it is not a goer. So I'll use my lovely champagne gold again, and I will actually put in some of the cell activator, the violet. Oop. Then I will put in a little bit of white and what other colour? Maybe a bit of the copper. Oop, that may be a bit too much. Silly duffer. Oop. And I'll go back to the ultraviolet, the cell activator. So you don't have to do the kind of cell little bloom techniques. As just, you can add them to embellish a pour for sure, just like I use the balloon to embellish. So I'm going to use my little stainless steel straw to do this. So let's give it a blow. It's all fallen in because there's a lot of paint on there. So what I'll do is I will get my little skewer to add some. Maybe I should go out with the skewer. It's like a starfish floating in there. I mean, you can absolutely leave it like that. I may do one more just here and then just leave it as such. See how that goes. See if it dries nicely. So I'll put the burnt umber. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to layer it a certain way. Just as long as you've got that cell activator, you can put a bit in any stage of it if you choose to, and it will help give you these lovely cells. And then to have it sitting on the top as your last coat that you blow out, then you're going to get the lovely cells, lovely effect. So this is the cell activator again, what everybody refers to as a cell activator. It's just yeah, it makes those lovely lacy cells come up. So here we go. Lovely. You will see the close-ups in the photos at the end. These particular kind of pseudo blooms, as I call them, because I'm not using any special ingredient except that cell activator, it's just with my normal paints, comes up far better and more structured if this paint underneath there's too much paint there and it's too thin. So I know for a really structured kind of bloom effect they use the paint thicker, and obviously they use more what's it called, latex in the paints. That's why they use the house paint as a base, because it's got latex in it, so it kind of is more stretchy than just acrylic paint. But I have done that, but I'll just do it I'm just the cheapskate and do it the easy way without having to think about it. But that's quite a nice piece, I think. I could add more blooms to be floating there, but I think on this small, that's enough for that one. And I'm going to leave it. Well, it wouldn't be me, would it, if I did just leave it when I say I'm going to leave it. So just watch on for the next bit of embellishment to this, and it has dried absolutely gorgeous with the further embellishments, and I'm very happy with it. So I hope you enjoy the next embellishments too. Here she goes again. I may add this bit of video, I may not. I always get told off for it. Why did you do the balloon? Did the balloon because that's my thing. That's why I do the balloon. Can't ask Jackson Pollock, why did you throw all that paint in squiggles all over that? Or the girls that do Dutch pours, or why do you do them all the time? You can't win as an artist sometimes, really can't. On a YouTube channel I'm talking about, there's just so many whingers. Oh wow, what a beauty, padoody. And this is just my balloon with, it's got a bit of water in it, so it just gives a nice effect to the centre of your balloon kiss. So just go off centre. Oh wow, wow, wow. Yes, you can use this to put on another canvas, or you can kiss onto a piece of silicone or plastic to peel off later to add to a piece of art. You can absolutely do that. Remember, there's the only rule is there's no rules. That one. So I'll come back in with my little balloon again. Put a little bit of the purple in. That's gorgeous. I just want to pick up a bit of that purple, put it in. See, so there's the bloom effect, or the pseudo bloom, or the balloon bloom, balloon kiss bloom. And I still like my balloon kiss bloom better than these blooms. So, oh, looky. I just kiss them onto a piece of plastic, then I can peel them off and maybe add them to another piece of art. Or you can stick them on cards, or you can embellish other paintings with your, look at that, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I'll do that again because I like it. Actually took a bit of the paint out of there, so that's what it, oh that's gorgeous, that's what it needed. It was too kind of top heavy with paint inside my SUEDO bloom, and these are blooming gorgeous. So I might try and do a little few tiny balloon embellishments because they just add a really nice effect, especially when the paint is this consistency as well. You get really nice structured balloon kisses when you do thicker paint. When you do thinner paint, it just ends up being real lacy, which I loved those too. Oh, that is a gorgeous little, it just looks like fireworks. I get carried away, I know, but it's my joy, and so nobody's going to steal my joy from me. That's what people are that complain to YouTube artists about what they do. They just want to steal their joy. They're stealers of light. That's what my mom used to call people. Or oxygen stealers, as my dad used to call them. Oh gosh, I absolutely love that now. So remember, just stay true to yourself. Don't worry, take on board. If you are a YouTube artist and you're just starting out, then you've really got to have a thick skin. I do believe that, because you get some people that never want to put a positive comment. They actually only comment when they've got something negative to say. So don't let the takers of joy or oxygen stealers, or as my parents used to fondly say, just enjoy the process, my lovelies, and don't be discouraged by anyone. Stay true to yourself. Bye for now.